going on? This is Neil for Car Light Cleanup. All right, guys. So far, just using the Polymer Vapor, it gets great results. The headlights is like crystal clear. But I think there's one factor we have to keep in mind. We are still dealing with old plastic. So when the car is brand new, got that UV coating on it, that new plastic, it'll last up to about 6 years before the UV rays of the sun eventually compromise the UV coating, and then it oxidizes. Now you can restore that headlight and it looks nice, but still it's old plastic. And for that reason, the lights will tend to oxidize faster because it's already been subjected to the UV rays of the sun for all those years. So I know on the Polymer bottle it says, 3 to 5 years that, the clarity of the light should last. And I believe that there's a level of truth to it under various, conditions. And that is maybe if the car is sitting in the shade all the time, or if it is kept in the garage most of the time. Okay? And plus, okay, you don't want to forget this. Plus, a quarterly maintenance on the headlight, which is polished. It's clean and polished. So the headlights should be clean and polished every 3 to 4 months. If you just don't do anything to the headlight and you just let it coast for 2 to 3 years, it's gonna oxidize. Especially sitting out in the sun, it's gonna oxidize. Okay. So I thought I'd make this video in regards to the Polymer vapor treatment. It's not really my favorite option to use anymore. I would rather just stay with the auto ceramic. The auto ceramic it does the job for me. It's just great. The Polymer vapor is fantastic. I mean, the lights is almost crystal clear. But from observation, after 6 months, nearly 6 months, I would say, with the lights that I've done on my car, I do start to notice a hint of yellowing. Now, in some ways, I'll say it's my fault because in reality, after 3 to 4 months, I should have cleaned and I should have polished the headlights. I should have done maintenance on it. Okay. It definitely answered the question in terms of how long does it last, the clarity. If you don't do anything to it, it's by the time you get to the 6th month, it will start yellowing. Okay, it's like a slight hint of it. It's not like major yellow, but I do notice that the yellowing is setting in. Okay, now if I had done the polishing and the maintenance on it, by the time I got to the 4th month, I probably could have kept a nice clarity on it all the way up to, maybe a year and a half. Every 4 months, just do that routine maintenance. Probably could have carried it up to 2 years. And that's typically how anybody should really treat their headlights. You should never just, restore the headlights and then just let it coast for 2 years. I mean, it's just crazy. You wouldn't do that to a paint job on your car. You're gonna clean it, you're gonna polish it, you're gonna buff it, you're gonna put the wax on, you're not gonna just let that paint job set on your car and not do maintenance on it. Otherwise, the sun is gonna do its job on that paint. So likewise, the same is true with the headlights. The only reason that I would not prefer to use the poly vapor because it does a much better crystal clear result than auto ceramic. Why not use the vapor, right? I just don't like the chemical. Okay, I have gotten a couple of whiffs of it when I'm using it, when I was using it on a client's vehicle, and it just gives me a headache. It makes me nausea. On your respirator, you have to put on your goggle, you have to put on your gloves, and I mean, it's like you're almost like in a hazmat suit, and I kind of hate having to bulk up like that every time I do a job. It's very cumbersome. Now I could charge more money, but I don't want to do that. I like the ease of restoring a headlight, you're getting down to that 3,000 grit, you know, and then you put that alcohol on there, you know, and you do the metal polish, shine it up, and then you put that auto ceramic on it. I'm good with that. I don't have to put on a bunch of gear to protect myself with auto ceramic like the Polymer Vapor. Polymer Vapor, you have to store it at a safe place in your home. You gotta make sure your kids, your children don't get to it. I mean, I don't got any kids, but you gotta make sure about that, okay? And even if your friends come over, you gotta make sure that stuff is put away safely. So I just don't want to bother with that, you know. But as far as the results is concerned, hey, you know, no doubt about it, that headlight will be crystal clear. But from what I observed, if you don't do anything to it, you don't polish it, you know, after about nearly 6 months, the yellow will set in. The deal on the can about it lasting 3 to 5 years, I don't know what's that about. There's probably some kind of setting that they did, maybe in a warehouse, an inside environment where the headlight did not set out in the sun, and it lasted 3 to 5 years. Now, they probably did that just to put it on a can, not telling you the conditions in which they did it, so that you think that, oh, wow, you put this on some client's vehicle, it's going to last 3 to 5 years, even when the car's sitting out in the sun. Not going to happen. So anyway, so I just thought I'd make this video about that, what I've seen with the results of my vehicle. So if you still want to order the Polymer kit, you can. You know, you just go to Amazon and just type into the search, you know, Headlight Polymer kit, you know, Vapor kit. You'll find it. I won't have it on my tools page, but you can, you know, you can have access to that. What I have used in the training video for that, you know, using that stuff, I'm just gonna put it back up on YouTube. I'm not gonna, you know, sell it as a training video, but there's safety tips in there that you should know in terms of using this stuff. Okay. So the Headlight mobile restoration business training videos, I mean, you know, if you haven't gotten that, you can still get that on my Headlight training page on my website. And it's important that you know everything that's involved when you're dealing with the clients, okay? So you're learning more than just doing headlight restoration. You're gonna know about things you should check on that car before you get started. You're gonna learn about the different headlight shapes that you're gonna be dealing with, okay? You're gonna learn how you can promote the business and get clients, okay? How to list yourself locally on Google, my profile, so that people searching locally can find you. And all the other suggestions for you in order to, you know, get your business going. How do you train? Okay, so you're going to learn that too. So a lot of things that you learn so that you don't learn the hard way, you know, stepping on the mines in the minefield, trying to do it on your own. Okay, because videos on YouTube is not going to teach you all that. It's not going to teach you all that. So I've been through it, and so I teach you what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Okay, and that makes your start a lot easier. All right, so that's it. I will catch you guys in another video. If you like what you heard, go ahead, give me some likes, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in another video. Take care.